Hi friends, I welcome you all to my channel that is Learn Conceptually. Friends, I hope all of you have seen my previous video regarding the simplification, that is part 1 and part 2, right? So friends, in today's session we are going to solve some more problems on the simplification which will be based on the fractions. So the today's focus session will be on the fractions, right? And in today's session I am going to solve only 3 problems on the fractions, right? And I think 3 problems will be sufficient enough to cover all the concepts coming under the fractions, right? So I will try to explain whatever the concepts are there in the fraction within those 3 problems itself along with the short tricks. So friends, but before proceeding to the actual problems, we should understand the basics of fractions, right? What is fraction, what are the types of fractions? We should have some knowledge about that, right? So first we will discuss about that, later we will go for the actual problems. So friends, let's start the today's session that is based on the fractions. Friends, first, what do you mean by fraction? Fraction is what, friends? It is a type of number which is represented in the form of p by q. Which is represented in the form of p by q. So coming to its types, the first one is we call it as a proper fraction. So the first one we call it as a proper fraction. So friends, it is also a type of fraction, right? But the condition for a proper fraction is that the numerator term should be less than the denominator, right? So for example, if you see here, it is 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1 by 3 and so on, right? See here friends, the numerator term should be less than the denominator. The numerator term should be less than the denominator. So if it is in this form, we can say it is a proper fraction. Next, coming to the second one, that is improper fraction. Improper fraction. So improper fraction is what? It is also nothing but a type of fraction, but the condition for improper fraction is that p should be greater than q. That is, the numerator term should be greater than the denominator. So for example, friends, if you take 3 by 2, 4 by 2, 5 by 4 and so on, right? So see here friends, the numerator term should be greater than the denominator, right? So if this condition satisfies, we say it is a improper fraction. And the last one is mixed fraction. And the last one is mixed fraction. So mixed fraction is what, friends? It is a combination of both proper and improper, right? So normally it is represented in this fashion: 1 integer 1 by 2, 2 integer 3 by 4, 4 integer 6 by 5, right? So if the fraction is in this form, we say it is a mixed fraction. So one thing you observe here, friends, see here, observe this fraction part, 1 by 2. See, the numerator term is lesser than the denominator, so it is in the proper fraction, right? Similarly here, the numerator term is lesser than the denominator, it is also in the proper form. But see this one, friends, here the numerator is greater than the denominator, right? So if numerator is greater than denominator means what? It is improper. So that's why what we say, friends, normally mixed fraction is what? It is a combination of both proper and improper fractions, right? So this is just a brief introduction about this fraction, friends. What is fraction and what are its types, right? But the actual focus area is on the rules. So what are the rules or the short tricks we should apply in order to solve the simplifications? So the first rule, it says that, friends, the first rule, it says that always the answers, whatever the answers you are getting in fractions should be in proper format, should be in proper fraction format, right? Always the answer should be in the proper fraction format. See, this is the preferred standard format, right friends? Sometimes in the examination what happens, in the option itself he may give in the improper, means all the options will be in the improper form or in the mixed form. At that time you can keep it in improper or mixed fraction, but the preferred format is proper fraction format, right? And next, the second rule says that friends, for mixed fraction it is. So whenever there is a mixed fraction like this 1 integer 1 by 2, right? So how we simplify this mixed fraction? 2 1 is 2 plus 1, it will be 3 by 2. So what the rule says, whenever there is a mixed fraction, right? Whenever there is a mixed fraction, we can split this mixed fraction term, right? See here, 1 plus 1 by 2. Whenever there is a mixed fraction, we can split this in this fashion, right? And again, if you simplify, you should get this 3 by 2 only, right? So check now. So take the LCM, right? It will be 2. So 2 1 ja 2 plus 1. It will be 3 by 2, right? So friends, the second rule what it says, 4 integer 5 by 6. Suppose if one more example is there, 4 integer 5 by 6. So how to take it? 4 plus 5 by 6. You have to split the term, right? In between them you have to put a addition symbol. Suppose friends, if in the problem, if there is a negative term is there, if there is a negative symbol is there, right? So minus 3 integer 4 by 5, like this is there. Now how to split now? See, minus of 3 plus 4 by 5. So now you multiply this minus term. So how much it is? Minus 3 minus 4 by 5. Right. Understood friends? This minus is applicable to both the terms. This plus, if it is only positive is applicable to both the term. If it is negative, it should be applicable to both the term. Understood friends? So these are the rules you should follow for simplification. Next, one more concept is there friends, that is division concept. See, actually we have seen this concept in my previous video itself, but just I wanted to make some clarification because some of the students will feel difficult whenever it comes in the examinations, right? See here friends, 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 4. If an examiner gives problem like this, 1 divided by 2 divided by 3 by 4, so students can easily solve this, right? So how you will solve this? 1 by 2 into 4 by 3. So we will convert this division to multiplication and we will do the reciprocal of the term, right? So we can simplify. See, this same problem if I give it in one stretch. See how 1 divided by 2 divided by 3 by 4. This, see, this and this both are same. These two are both are same, but only the representation is different, right? Both are same friends. If I give problem like this, students can solve it easily, but if I give problem like this they will create unnecessary confusion and they will do some mistakes, right? See, for them how to solve. See, this is numerator, this is denominator, whole divided by, again this is numerator, this is denominator. So how to solve here friends? This denominator and this denominator should be cancelled and keep this numerator and keep this as it is. So how much left in this? This is 2 is already cancelled, right? 1 by 1 is 1 and next 3 divided by 3 divided by 2, right? So 1 whole divided by 3 by 2, right? Now friends, if you want to do the simplification, see, it is division, right? If you want to do simplification, the division should be converted into the multiplication. So for that you have to do the reciprocal. So the same thing what I am doing here, 1 into 2 by 3. Understood? It is 2 by 3. See here, both are same. Don't get confused, right? So this is what I wanted to convey, right? 3 by 5 whole divided by 6 by 5. something is, how you will write this? You just write 3 by 5 into 5 by 6. Understood, friends? How to do it? So if you all are confident, we can move to the problems. So friends, in today's session, as I discussed, we are going to solve only 3 problems, right? I will solve only 3 problems and I will try to cover all the concepts of the fractions, whatever we have discussed, right? So let us start the first problem. So first one, 2 integer 1 by 4 plus 1 integer 1 by 3 minus 4 integer 1 by 2 is equals to question mark. So friends, this first problem I will solve it first in a conventional way. After that I will try to solve it in a short tricks. So conventionally, how we used to do it? 2 4s are 8 plus 1. So 9 by 4 plus 3 1s are 3 plus 1. 4 by 3 minus 4 2s are 8 plus 1. 9 by 2. Question mark. Right? Then what we used to do? We used to take the LCM. 4 3 2. What is the LCM? It is 12. Right? So take the LCM 12. 4 3 ja, 3 4 ja, 2 6 ja. Right? So now 27 plus 16 minus 54 is equal to question mark. So now simplify this one. How much it is? 7 plus 6 13, 20, 33, 33 plus 10 43, 43 minus 54. 43 minus 54 is how much? It is minus 11 by 12. So the question mark is minus 11 by 12. Understood, friends? See, this is a conventional way we used to do, right? So now the same problem with the short trick or with the rule, how we will solve? See here. So friends, what I said, this 2 integer 1 by 4, 2 integer 1 by 4 can be written in the form of 2 plus 1 by 4, right? So similarly, this can be written 1 plus 1 by 3 minus 4 minus 1 by 2, right? So what I will do, I will separate this addition terms, 2, 1 and 4 in one bracket and this fraction in another bracket. So write down that 2 plus 1 minus 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2, right? So now simplify, friends. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 3 minus 4 is minus 1, right? Plus take the LCM. So again the LCM is 12, friends. 4 3 ja, 3 4 ja, 6 ja, right? So 3 plus 4 minus 6, 3 plus 4 minus 6, how much it is? It is 1. So minus 1 plus 1 by 12. So what I told, friends, see here, if the problem is like this, you forgot about this, for the mixed fraction rule, what I said, if it is 2 plus 1 by 4, we can write it like this, 2 integer 1 by 4. Same thing we will do here itself, friends. So minus 1, 1 by 12, right? So I just followed this one, 2 plus 1 by 4, 2 integer 1 by 4. So minus 1 plus 1 by 2 is minus 1 integer 1 by 12. So now do the simplification. Minus 1 into 12 is minus 12 plus 1. It is minus 11 by 12. See, friends, we are getting the same answer, right? And it is in the proper fraction format. Understood, friends? So this is what the short trick. Now let us move to the second one. Six plus 2 by 7 divided by 2 plus 1 by 14 divided by 11 is equals to x by 29. So now See here friends, this is a division rule what we have discussed just now. So now directly I will solve with this. Don't go for conventional way friends again, right? So directly we can solve with the trick, right? See, either you take this LCM 6 by 1 plus 2 by 7. Take the LCM of 1 and 7 and do the simplification. Or one more better way I suggest friends. See, directly you can multiply this, right? See how it is, 6 plus 2 by 7. What I am suggesting, don't take the LCM. Don't take the LCM. You directly multiply this friends. Directly multiply. 7 6 ja 42. 42 plus 2 is how much? 44. 44 by 7. So after simplification you will get how much? This numerator term. It is 44 by 7. Whole divided by. So again friends, this is 1 by 14, right? So directly you do the multiplication here. Directly you do the multiplication. If you want to take the LCM, take the LCM, or you directly do the multiplication. Both will get you the same answer, right? So 2 14 28 plus 1 29. 29 by 14. Right friends? Now do the simplification. What I said, this denominator term should get cancelled with this denominator. This numerator term should get cancelled with the numerator term. Don't get confused. This numerator, this denominator. Don't do like this, right? Numerator should be cancelled with the numerator. Denominator should be cancelled with the denominator, right? So 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja, right? This is divided by 11 is equals to x by 29. So now write it in a simplified form. 44 by, see this denominator term is cancelled, right? 44 by 1 into 29 by 2. So if you want to remove this division symbol, we have to do the reciprocal into 2 by 29 into 2 by 29 divided by 11 is equals to x by 29. See, every time don't waste step here itself, right? So for that what I will just do the simplification here itself. See, this you have understood, right? So division 11 divided by 11 means what? It is nothing but into 1 by 11 is equals to x by 29. So now do the simplification friends. 11 1 ja, 11 4 ja. This 29 and this 29 will get cancelled, right? So how much left now? How much left? 4 2 ja 8. So x is equals to 8. Understood friends? How to do the simplification? Within 1 or 2 steps you can get the answers. Don't waste too much of time for simplifications. See, whatever the problem I am solving, you can solve these problems within 15 seconds, right? Maximum 15 seconds. Beyond that, don't take more than 15 seconds, friends, right? So now coming to the last problem. 4 integer 3 by 7 plus 2 integer 1 by 6 minus 4 integer 1 by 3 is equals to question mark minus 2 integer 3 by 4. Okay, so whenever problem like this appears friends, first step is you have to take the RHS part terms to the LHS side, right? And then do the simplification. So for this again I am not going to waste one more step, right? So what I will do, I will just make a group of this 4 2 4 2 in one bracket and this fraction terms in one bracket, right? So directly I am going to do, just pay attention friends. So now see here friends, this is plus 4, this is minus 4, so cancel this here itself, right? This is plus 2, this is minus 2. Friends, see here, this is in between them there is a equal to sign, right? This minus 2 is in the RHS side. When you bring this term to the LHS side, it will become plus 2, right? So this plus 2, this plus 2, it will be plus 4, right? Plus 4. So now first bracket is simplified. Now come to the fractions, that is 3 by 7 plus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3. This will be, if it comes in the RHS, in the LHS side, it will become positive, that is plus 3 by 4 is equals to question mark. Understood friends what I have done? I have just reduced the steps, right? That's all, nothing but I have simplified here itself. So now 4 plus, take the LCM friends, 3 by 7, 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 3 by 4. Now see here friends, how to take the LCM. 6, 3 and 4. We can find some similarities between 6, 3 and 4, but we can't find the similarity between the 7, right? So what I will do, first I will take the LCM for these 3 terms. First I will take the LCM for these 3 terms. So keep this 3 by 7 as it is, plus. So how to take the LCM friends, right? If right now if you are feeling difficulty to take the LCM, don't worry, I will make one separate video for HCF and LCM, right? So presently just understand that how to take the LCM. First you have to select the bigger number. And then you have to check whether this number is divisible by all other numbers or not. So out of these 3 numbers, which is a bigger number? 6. Check, this 6 is divisible by 3 but it is not divisible by 4. So take the higher than the 6, higher number of 6. 6 2 is 12, right? So 12 is divisible by 6, it is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 4. So the LCM is 12. So the LCM is 12. So it is 6 2 ja, 3 4 ja, 4 3 ja. Sorry, 4 3 ja. Right? So now do the simplification. 2 minus 4 plus 9, right, is equals to question mark. So 4 plus 3 by 7 plus, see, plus 2 plus 9, it is plus 11 minus 4, it is 7 by 12. Understood friends? Now again take the LCM friends. Take the LCM. How much it is? See, 7 and 12. Again there are odd terms. We cannot find any similarities between these two, right? So what we can do, directly it's better to multiply, right? So 7 12 is how much? 84. So now you can do the cross multiplication. 7, right? 3 12 is 36 plus 7 7 is 49, right? How much it is? Understood this step friends? See what I have done? I have just taken the LCM. See here friends, 3 by 7 plus 7 by 12. See, LCM is what? 7 12 is 84, right? 7 12 is 84 means what? 7 into, when we multiply 7 with the 12, we will get the 84, right? And next in the 12 table, when we multiply with the 7, we will get the 84. So now you do the multiplication. 12 3 is 36, 7 7 is 49, right? So that's, instead of this, what I have done, I have just taken the cross multiplication. Understood friends? Both are same, right? It's just a short trick. So now do the addition friends. 4 plus 30 plus 40 is 70, right? 6 plus 9 is 15. So 70 plus 15 is 85 by 84. 85 by 84. So now friends, check here. What I told, the first rule, always the answer should be in the proper fraction format. See here, the numerator term is greater than the denominator. So it is in the improper fraction format. So try to convert into the proper form. How to do it? We have to just do the simple division. See, 84 1 ja 84, right? I can do 84 1 ja 84 in the remainder 1 will be left, right? So I can write 4 plus 1 integer 1 by 84. Is it correct? See here friends, cross check. 84 1 ja 84 plus 1, it is 85. So 85 by 84. Understood? 4 plus, see this is a mixed fraction rule. So we have to split the term. 1 plus 1 by 84. So 4 plus 1 is how much? 5. 5 plus 1 by 84. This is nothing but 5 integer 1 by 84. Understood friends? 5 integer 1 by 84. So this is how we have to do friends. Very simple. And this term, if you division, if you are not getting this, how to do it? You just follow the simple division. 84, 85, 1 ja 84. Remainder will be 1. So 1 integer 1 by 84. That's what I have done. Understood friends? So these are the 3 problems what I have chosen. I think these 3 problems are sufficient, which will cover all the concepts of fractions. That's all friends for today's session. So I hope I have covered all the concepts in the fractions. So apart from this, if you feel any difficult questions, you can comment it down in the comment section, right friends? So I hope all of you liked this video. So if you have learned anything new from this video friends, please do subscribe, like and share my video to your friends who are preparing for the competitive examinations. Okay friends, that's all for today's session. Thank you friends. Bye.